can't believe I've missed yours either. I've missed these two ladies as well. Becca and Davienne, two standouts on the road. Davienne, the first ever Let's Wrestle champion, our sister promotion. She's been working her ass off to get a consistent spot in Limitless Wrestling and a win here tonight.
And wait a minute, my God! Becca dropping Davienne! What an upset that almost was!
Becca nearly winning the contest with a super kick. Here she comes. Flies in with a back elbow.
This is exactly what the Young Guns got to do. Throwing everything she's got at Davienne, telling Derek Douglas, get out of the way.
Three straight to Davienne in the corner. And Becca, not even a year into her professional wrestling career. Only 8 months in Limitless Wrestling. Looking for an acrobatic slap but a goozle.
Davienne, the veteran here, not having any of it, but Becca taking advantage of the opportunity. Need a face. Oh, Davienne just picking her up and dropping her on her head.
Sending Becca hard backwards, the back of her head connecting off the canvas.
Randy, this is my first time getting to see Becca compete in person. I've been so impressed by what she's been able to do so far in Limitless Wrestling, but you cannot sleep on Davienne.
Fireman's carry position, Becca able to slip off the back, looks to come around with a spinning heel kick, but Davienne with a kick to the midsection, crumbling Becca.
Up and over for the suplex
with a bridge. Only two right there from referee Derek Douglas. Nearly quick victories for both competitors here in our opening contest at the 2020 Vacationland Cup.
And don't forget, coming up after this, we will have our semifinal matches for the 2020 Vacationland Cup. Some of the top competitors from all of independent wrestling coming to you right here on IWTV. Presented to you by Limitless Wrestling. This match is brought to you by Real Reality Entertainment as Becca.
Wow.
Using that, the way she uses her legs, Randy, I'm so impressed as you see. Oh my goodness!
Spinning Davienne down to the canvas, dropping her on the back of her head. And Davienne, the experience of Davie, able to roll out of the ring, catching a breather, but Becca, known to fly. She doesn't like to sit still.
She doesn't. She's summoning the scrunchy squad.
Tightening up the scrunchy. That means business picking up. Suicide dive to the floor.
Randy, Becca debuted at a Limitless Dojo taping back in February. We saw her at the Pandemic at the Dojo series. You've been watching her so closely. How has she evolved in that time span?
She's grown up so much since February. It's crazy. Seeing her on a stage like this, so crazy, and a testament to the work put in. Only a 2 count there on Davienne. She's hanging with what I would consider the stalwart of women's wrestling in New England.
If you want to make a name for yourself, you got to beat Davienne.
Absolutely. Becca could be nearing a victory here, restricting the airway of Davienne, trying to put her to sleep, center of the ring, but Davie looking to feed off the crowd here in Yarmouth, rising to her feet, firing off a shot, make it 2 now to the abdomen.
The big forearm. Trading blows are these two, getting us off to a hot start here at the Vacationland Cup in Yarmouth, Maine.
Scrunchy power behind that forearm. But Davienne continues to have an answer.
And what I love about watching these women wrestle here in Limitless, Randy, is that there are no barriers. One of these women with an impressive showing could find themselves at the top tier of the Limitless card.
Slapping the taste out of each other's mouths. It was quite a push on Twitter for Davienne to get a 2020 VLC spot. Wow!
I think that chip on her shoulder, that she felt she belonged there. You see it right there. The veterans, she's met. Spinning heel kick. Becca nearly picking up the win.
Amazing that Becca able to twirl around and connect flush to the mush with that spinning heel kick, dropping Davienne. Can she keep her on the canvas? What the hell's she thinking here?
Turning her over.
Maybe looking for a backslide, but Davienne trying to put on the brakes.
And reversing the pressure here. Davienne controlling the offense now, and she does just that, Randy. Stacks her up, but Becca able to get out of it.
She's got the legs of Davie, shoulders down, only 2. Trading pinning combinations here.
I'll tell you what, I'm so impressed by Becca's willingness to go to whatever length to stretch out Davienne. Becca arching her back. Think about that pressure, Randy.
Davienne more than an arm's length away from the bottom rope as well. It's going to take a lot to get out of this.
Look at the athleticism from Becca, but Davienne crawling. She's got a small size advantage. Can she get to the rope?
Reach, Davienne, she's got the bottom rope. Becca forced to release, and she does immediately. The back has to be in some pain of Davienne, and Becca knows it, not going to waste any time. Quickly grabbing a head of hair, bringing Davienne back up maybe once again. Looking for her bread and butter, and that seems to be the backslide.
That's exactly what she's going to the well with, Randy. But here's Davienne, the goozle, as you said, up and down.
Big time choke slam from Not America's Sweetheart. And that almost did it for Becca, but still, just a 2 count from referee Derek Douglas.
The resilience of Becca, Randy, she recognizes that she's in front of a global audience right now. Just think what a win for Becca would do. Think how she could climb up the ranks of Limitless Wrestling, and maybe we'll be talking about her as someone who should be in the Vacationland Cup next year.
Both competitors using this platform to rise up the ranks in Limitless Wrestling. Becca able to evade the clothesline. Back kick to the jaw of Davienne. Oh no!
And that's that veteran presence right there from Davienne.
I don't know if that was veteran presence or just Davienne getting knocked into the ropes. Folding her in half with a German suplex, sending her hard overhead in prime position for Davienne to hit the Davy and your life, sending her careening into the steel ring post.
Becca's body just folded in half like an accordion. Now her lifeless corpse being dragged to the middle. Davienne picks up the win.
Here's your winner, Davienne! Introducing first in the corner to my left, from Buffalo, New York, weighing in at 187 pounds, Red Death, Daniel Garcia! His opponent to my right, from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, weighing in at 185 pounds, all caps, when you say his name, Tiger Style, Lee Moriarty!
Johnny Torres, this is a match that Limitless Wrestling fans have wanted for a long time. Our opening semifinal contest here in the 2020 Vacationland Cup. Red Death, Daniel Garcia, and the apex of combat, Lee Moriarty. What a treat.
Pound for pound, hold for hold, two of the greatest technicians of our day colliding one-on-one.
This is the match that I suspect we'll be talking about for a long time here in Limitless Wrestling. Two of the most gifted technical wrestlers in all of North America coming here to show their talents at the Vacationland Cup. This is what it's all about.
Not wasting any time here. Daniel Garcia fighting for the knee bar. Moriarty with the reversal.
And that's what's been so interesting to me, Johnny. Lee Moriarty has been one of the standouts of the pandemic era of pro wrestling. We've seen him all over the country showcasing what he can do. And look at that, so quick to roll
Beautiful.
through. And now he's working over Daniel Garcia's foot. How can Daniel Garcia prepare for a match like this?
With a bum wheel. All you've got to do is you've got to study a lot of Lee Moriarty. And that's a difficult task considering Lee Moriarty is a jack of all trades.
Look at this, trying to cinch in an ankle lock, but great ring awareness from Lee Moriarty. 6 foot, 185 pounds out of Pittsburgh.
Whoa.
And that is a Pittsburgh response there from Lee Moriarty, not taking any of that from Daniel Garcia.
Absolutely not. The late hit from Garcia, Moriarty having none of it. That is not in the tenets of Tiger style.
Of course, you mentioned that Tiger Mask, Lee Moriarty's inspiration to get into pro wrestling. You saw him enter with the mask of paying tribute. But here, it's all about what he wears on his face. And he wears that raw motion. As you see the intensity hanging Daniel Garcia up in the ropes as our referee Nate Speckman. Oh, he tries to restore order there, but Garcia trying to sneak one in.
Grit for grit, tit for tat. No space being allowed by Lee Moriarty here. Recognizes the gravity of the opportunity he has today.
When you talk about opportunity, you have to mention Red Death Daniel Garcia. This is a guy just 22 years old, finds himself knocking on the door of the Limitless Wrestling World Championship. Keep in mind, this isn't just for the cup. This is for the whole shebang.
Absolutely, the biggest, heaviest Limitless Cup, Vacationland Cup that we have ever had.
Daniel Garcia, Randy Carver and I were talking about this on the Limitless Wrestling podcast a couple of weeks ago. Daniel Garcia told us that he felt like he was ready to be competing for that Limitless Wrestling Championship. He was one match away. He and Christian Casanova were going to go bell to bell, and now he has to earn that opportunity back. And so far, Lee Moriarty putting up quite a fight.
Absolutely. Right down the halfway mark here. 50-50. Garcia with firmly entrenched in that front chancery. Moriarty working his way out, looking to break that grip. Transitions to the side headlock. Garcia continues to be a master of the mat.
And I feel like it's something that is just innate for someone like him. Like I said, 22 years old, 5'11", 187, one of the Buffalo boys. He's been through a lot, and now he's going through more with the deep arm drag by Lee Moriarty. Trips him up, and down goes Daniel Garcia.
There it is, just like that. Jack of all trades, pulls out the Lucha Libre arm drag, and now he's picking apart that arm.
And this crowd here is loving Lee Moriarty. As I said, one of the standouts of the pandemic era of wrestling. He really stood out at the collective. I think that put him on a lot of people's lap.
No doubt about it, the way he closed up for the culture with ACH.
You could argue, as he goes after Daniel Garcia's shoulder, you could argue going for the cover here, hooks the leg, but nothing going there. You could argue that Lee Moriarty may be one of the very best technical wrestlers in all of North America, now going bell to bell with one of the best technical wrestlers in all of Limitless Wrestling. And Moriarty, Johnny, has wanted to be in Limitless Wrestling for a long time now.
He's made it very clear via Twitter, via podcast. Limitless Wrestling was one of his primary goals in 2020. And he made it right before the end of the year. Whoa! Turnabout being fair play. A late hit from Garcia returned by Moriarty.
And maybe we're seeing the frustration from these two as, again, they were fairly evenly matched in the early goings of this matchup, but now you're seeing that aggression come out. Irish whip into the corner, met with the boot to the face, up to the middle rope goes Moriarty, and he's taken out to the ground. That's a bad spill there for Lee Moriarty. And I hate to say this, Johnny, because we're going to be saying this all night long, but what kind of toll will this match take? Because one of these guys is going to wrestle again later this evening.
Absolutely, and on top of that, this being the first of the Vacationland Cup qualifying matches, all of the opposition is watching this all unfold.
But I'm watching Daniel Garcia closely. He's favoring that shoulder, that arm that Lee Moriarty's been working over, and now he's going after Lee's leg. Kick out at about 1.5 there.
Lee Moriarty working down that arm, hoping to lock in that joint custody Fujiwara armbar. Daniel Garcia has a variety of holds that wear down the leg of Lee Moriarty.
I was talking to Daniel Garcia before this match, and he told me that the Daniel Garcia we're going to be seeing right now is different from the Daniel Garcia that we saw before the pandemic. He's reinventing himself at just 22 years old.
An amazing opportunity has been given by the pandemic for all of these wrestlers, for bodies to heal and for reinvention to occur, and that's what we're seeing.
But right now that shoulder is hurting as Moriarty stacks him up, and he just gets out of it before 3. And now look at that. You saw the versatility from Lee Moriarty. First he's holding the submissions on that shoulder. Now he takes his foot right to it.
He's my pick for the best phase shifter in the game, for changing styles on a dime.
Oh! Garcia has an answer. Again, one of these two men will move on to the fatal four-way that will determine not just the winner of the Vacationland Cup, but also the new Limitless Wrestling World Heavyweight Champion, and Lee Moriarty is going to be at a disadvantage.
Like a bus hit him in the leg. Garcia back on it, dragon screw.
And what was interesting about his fall there, I don't know if you caught that, but his foot actually went down first, maybe hyperextending the knee as Moriarty is able to muster out at 2.
Extra damage to an already damaging maneuver. Garcia in the driver's seat. Our Limitless faithful surrounding the ring, rallying behind Lee Moriarty. And Garcia's having none of it.
And this is exactly what Daniel Garcia does. He has that killer instinct. He knows when to go in and wrench in that pain as you see him working over that leg. But Moriarty, ever so aware, blocking in a crossface that forces a break.
Thought we were getting a clean break there. No such luck for Lee Moriarty. Wow!
Again, there's that left knee, hyperextended perhaps, having a hard time putting weight on it. Red Death Daniel Garcia not wasting this opportunity, and now just toying with Lee Moriarty.
And this is key for all of our Vacationland Cup competitors. Lee Moriarty being able to slow the pace down, catch his breath, build back a little bit of that energy, because if he's victorious, he's got 3 more men to go through.
One thing we haven't really talked about either, Johnny, this is a long road to travel for both of these competitors. As I said, Lee out of the Pittsburgh area, and Daniel Garcia, one of the Buffalo boys. The weather hasn't been great today. They both had to travel to get here far. They are tired, but Lee Moriarty is not giving up.
It's that second burst of energy when you see that ring when you walk into the door. Nothing like it.
Of course, this match presented to you by the Ringside Rant podcast. New episodes coming to you every single Wednesday. We thank them for their sponsorship here at the Vacationland Cup. And Lee Moriarty turning things around, going back to that shoulder, locking things up with the armbar. But look at Daniel Garcia.
Brilliant. Daniel Garcia finds the smallest gap in your game and widens it right up.
Lee Moriarty crawling towards that rope.
Whoa!
Is he going to tap? Wrenching in that crossface. And he touches it and he grabs it. Lee Moriarty in his Limitless Wrestling debut showing what he's capable of, but this is no easy task. He's in there with Red Death Daniel Garcia, who's proven to us throughout this year already, taking down Oswald Project, taking down Ashley Vox, that he belongs in the upper echelon of Limitless competitors.
No argument here. Looking to go back to that dragon screw. Lee Moriarty fighting out.
Oh!
What awareness from Garcia.
I feel like we've said that a few times in this matchup. That just goes to the natural instinct that Daniel Garcia has.
One of the most well-studied competitors in this game. Both of these men, you could say that for.
Look at that. He tried to be offensive there with an Irish whip, but he can't muster up the strength, so he's going to the other arm. Again, I wonder how that's going to play. Hit with the enziguri.
Whoa!
Goes up and over. And another one right to the face.
Across the jaw. Creased him with the kick. What a slide. Thinking stomp. Nobody home. Daniel Garcia. Snapping around into the schoolboy. Garcia rolls through.
Whoa! The stomp onto Daniel Garcia's face. Garcia could be out. Lee Moriarty, is he moving on? No!
Fractions of a second away from 3. The frustration clearly setting in.
These two wasting no time, getting us off to a thunderous start here at the 2020 Vacationland Cup here on IWTV. John Allen, Johnny Torres coming to you.
Bringing the thunder.
Bringing that thunder.
Whoa!
So is Lee Moriarty.
Knife edge chop taking Garcia off his feet.
What a treat this is to start things off here.
Pure technical spectacle. We've taken it through running the gamut of styles throughout professional wrestling.
Going after that shoulder again. Oh my goodness!
Oh, and both men. Garcia's arm, Moriarty's leg.
Referee Nate Speckler checking out Daniel Garcia's arm there. I think he might be hurt, but he's going to try to keep going on.
Both of these men have to be running on fumes at this point, and they have a whole other contest to go through if they're victorious.
How will Daniel Garcia find that intestinal fortitude to move forward here? Obviously, Lee's leg is hurting, but he does have that arm advantage. Oh, my.
Testing who will fall first. Lifters and forearms. Back and forth.
This limitless crowd not having any of Daniel Garcia.
At the beginning of this contest, we were testing technical acumen. Now we're testing spirit.
How much fight do they have left?
No, neither man stepping back. Neither.
And look at that again. Window of opportunity for Lee Moriarty, bringing his legs, but
tight clinch with the knees. Garcia into the ankle lock.
The ankle lock cinched in. Lee Moriarty, look at the pain. Look at the tears falling through his eyes, and he gets to the middle rope.
Works his way to the top. German!
Ooh.
Holds on. Garcia, fingers firmly laced.
How does Daniel Garcia have the strength to deadlift Lee Moriarty at this point? His shoulder hanging on by a thread.
Knee returning fire!
Every single time Garcia hits that mat, brings him 1 inch closer to a separated shoulder.
No argument. Lee shaking out the leg before another German.
Oh.
Both shoulders down. Rolling back to his feet. We're thinking trifecta. Standing switch. Turning fire. Garcia with the sweep of the leg. Back into the thinking ankle lock.
Wait, here we go.
Trade of the leg.
But right near the rope. And now he pulls away. Oh, heel hook.
Oh, we got a grapevine.
He's got him in. Lee Moriarty, is he going to tap? Daniel Garcia cinching it in. Could we have our first man go down in this Vacationland Cup? Lee Moriarty digging down deep.
Kicking his way out.
Feeling the energy of this limitless crowd, and he's able to get out of it.
What kind of damage was just done? Collecting himself in the corner. Garcia back to a vertical base. Coming in hot. Beautiful!
Tilt-a-whirl DDT for the cover. Lee Moriarty, no. But look at this. Hooking that shoulder that Daniel Garcia.
Joint custody.
He so close to that rope as Daniel Garcia with that leg. Can he extend it just enough? But now, bending the phalanges into a cover.
Wait a minute. Stepping on through.
Oh boy, I've seen this before. The sharpshooter.
And that high angle. Wait a minute.
Are you kidding
Joint
me?
custody.
And his foot finds its way to the rope. What a spectacle we're having here in this opening round matchup of the Vacationland Cup here in Limitless Wrestling.
Both men are worn out. Wow! Precision kick to the arm.
Turns him over. Oh, 2 3/4.
A variation of the half-hatch driver, if you had me. Garcia hanging in there.
I don't know how Daniel Garcia has anything left in that shoulder.
Both of them are in agony.
Lee, though, showing a lot of fight here.
That adrenaline.
Again, Moriarty's wanted to be here in Limitless. Oh, and there it is.
Wanted a discus.
The fruits of Daniel Garcia's labor.
Shining Bisson.
And here we go. Daniel Garcia.
Pile driver.
Driver on Lee Moriarty. Hooks the leg. And it's 2.
No way.
Wasting no time. Once again. Leaning back. Agony as Lee Moriarty taps. Red Death Daniel Garcia is going to the finals.
Daniel Garcia coming out of the first round of the 2020 Vacationland Cup with a victory. How does it feel to beat Lee Moriarty?
Hey, it feels great. People call Lee Moriarty the best wrestler in North America, whatever they're calling him on social media now. He's good. He's good, but he just lost to me clean. I didn't have to cheat. I didn't have to do anything underhanded. I just beat him. I made him tap out in the middle of the ring. And to me, making somebody tap out, that's great. It's them saying to me, hey, I'm not as good as a wrestler as you, Daniel Garcia. I don't want to be in this ring with you anymore. And that's exactly what happened. I don't think Lee Moriarty wants to be in a wrestling ring with me anytime soon, ever again, because he knows the same exact thing is going to happen or something just like it.
Moriarty worked your arm very severely in that match. Is that a concern of yours going into the finals?
Nah, it's not really a concern because Lee Moriarty he's a great technical wrestler. He knows how to pinpoint his spots. He knows how to hurt a body part. I don't see anybody else in this tournament that's as good at Lee Moriarty at those kind of things. If anybody should be worried about getting their body part picked in the Vacationland Cup match, it should be all my opponents because that's my specialty. I can game plan everything. I know exactly what they're going to do before they even do it. I'm a master at this, student of the game. You can't touch me when it comes to this kind of stuff.
You're in a big disadvantage here because right now you do not know who your opponents are going into the finals. You have time to plan, but is there anyone that you want to see make it to the finals?
I would like to see Christian Casanova in the finals. Him and I were supposed to have a #1 contender match before the last Limitless show got canceled for COVID. And so I don't even know why we're having this tournament. I think that me and him should just have a match straight up for the title. I know I'll beat him. I would have beat him when we had our match, and I'm going to beat him tonight if he's in that match. I don't care who's going to take out who. All I care about is taking out Christian Casanova and then winning the title.
Thank you for your time, Daniel Garcia.
Yeah.
Lee Moriarty coming out of your Limitless Wrestling debut on the losing end of a match with Daniel Garcia in the opening round of the 2020 Vacationland Cup. How do you feel?
My leg hurts, my neck hurts, my back hurts. It's been a while since I've been able to be in the ring because of the pandemic. Every opportunity I get, I try to make the most of it. Tonight, Garcia just wanted it a little bit more. But hopefully this isn't the last time I'm in Limitless Wrestling.
Absolutely. It was a hell of an effort out there, and I can clearly see already that Garcia is going into the finals a wounded man. What was your strategy in that match?
I know his moves. I know his thinking strategy. He was going to go for that death shooter. I did everything I could to destroy his arm so he couldn't lock it in, but in the end, he toughed it through.
What are you looking at going into the finals here? I mean, we have Garcia as the one known man. Otherwise, it's an entirely open field.
I don't know. I've seen the other 7 competitors. At this point, it's any man's tournament. But if Garcia can do that against me, he's the most dangerous man in this tournament.
Thank you for your time, Lee Moriarty.
Introducing first, to my left, from Lowell, Massachusetts, weighing in at 200 pounds, C.J. Cruz. His opponent directly in front of me, from Boston, Massachusetts, weighing in at 175 pounds, top talent, Christian Casanova.
And there he is, Christian Casanova, relishing this opportunity that he has waited so long for. This is all Christian Casanova has wanted since the beginning of this calendar year. A chance to prove that he is the ace of Limitless Wrestling. Randy Carver, it's nice to be back with you, my friend.
Yeah, this is the chance for Christian. It all culminates here at the 2020 Vacationland Cup. But let's talk about CJ Cruz here a little bit. Defeating your boy Mac Daniels, Tyree Taylor, Ricky Archer to earn this spot in the Vacationland Cup. A huge opportunity for CJ, who's been just wanting this forever.
One could argue he stole the spot, but that's neither here nor there. He is still in the middle of this ring with one of the very best in all of Limitless Wrestling.
I mean, you're the story guy. You're always talking about stories. What an underdog story in this Vacationland Cup. Being added not even a week out, going one-on-one with Christian Casanova, one of the favorites here tonight. This could be huge for CJ, a monumental night in the making.
5'6", 205 pounds is CJ Cruz, and he's tying up Christian Casanova right now.
I wonder if there's some familiarity here. These two training at the New England Pro Wrestling Academy together. You gotta believe they've shared the ring once or twice before, but not in a capacity like this.
Especially CJ Cruz didn't have that scouting time that maybe he would have liked, and Christian Casanova, ditto, didn't have a chance to really delve into CJ Cruz. These two guys haven't been super active during this pandemic era, and that changes up the dynamic a little bit.
It really does. We've seen both of them on the road. Christian springing over CJ Cruz, trying to continue to stay one step ahead as he continues to take CJ all around the ring.
See that athleticism, the kip up from Christian Casanova. Look for the kick, but there is some of that scouting from CJ Cruz.
Wow, onto his feet. And Christian connecting with the drop kick.
As I said, Randy, this is the opportunity Christian Casanova has been waiting for the past calendar year.
He's in the zone tonight. Since the time he broke curtain, you can tell. Christian Casanova just in a different frame of mind here tonight. Gold on the mind and on the tights.
And over goes CJ Cruz. Springboard.
Wow! What agility from CJ. Only a 1 count, though, from referee Derek Douglas, a product of the Limitless Dojo, making his Vacationland Cup debut.
Got to put that over there. This match also presented to you by Neo Reality Entertainment.
Big splash in the corner from CJ, but Christian able to toss him away.
Oh, connecting foot to face.
Oh, and a scoop and a slam from CJ. Right into the cover, only one, though, from referee Derek Douglas.
CJ Cruz is so deceptively quick for his size. Only 5'6", like I said. He's built though, and he's able to turn that into momentum. And when CJ Cruz gets going, it's tough to come by. But here's Christian Casanova. Randy, you and I have talked about this on the Limitless Wrestling podcast. Christian Casanova was knocking on that doorstep of winning the Limitless Wrestling World Heavyweight Championship, and the pandemic maybe robbed him of that opportunity.
He absolutely was. When the world went on hold in Limitless Wrestling, he was one win away from challenging Anthony Green for the World Championship cover here, but only a 1 count. And Daniel Garcia, who we just saw earlier advance to the finals, that was who Christian was going to go one-on-one against.
And I think back to January, when he had that triple threat match with our former champion Anthony Green and Ace Romero. He didn't lose that, Randy. He wasn't pinned. And if you watch that match, you notice a change in Christian's attitude, feeding off the Limitless fans.
I mean, you watch that match, that's as close as anyone, I think, in the history of the Limitless Wrestling Championship has got to winning the title, but just having it slip out of their grasp.
He's had all year to prepare, but now he finds himself eating some chops from CJ Cruz in the corner.
Such a heavy-handed individual as Cruz, sending him across the ring hard, and splashes in the corner with a clothesline.
Christian turns it around, kick to the midsection.
That's going to take the air out of it.
Here comes Casanova.
Woo-hoo-hoo, springing off the second rope.
And look at the swagger that Christian Casanova brings as he hooks the leg for the cover.
He's feeling it tonight, dude. It's a different Christian Casanova.
It is calculated. It is measured. We've seen the evolution of Christian Casanova over the past 5 years here in Limitless Wrestling.
Of course we have. I mean, Christian, not a lot of people know this, on the very first Limitless Wrestling show, was gone all of year 2, came back a different person, with Stokely Hathaway as a part of the Dream Team. And over the past year and a half, we've really seen Christian come into his own, as have we CJ Cruz. Uh-oh.
Casanova met with an elbow.
Charging right into it. Oh, no!
Look at the agility from Christian Casanova.
Able to spring up with ease. And speaking of spring, leg drop off the second rope from Casanova. CJ tied up in the ropes, tears him away into the cover, but only a 2 count there.
And I think that gives us the opportunity to talk about the fight that CJ Cruz has. This is a guy who would come up to give you a hand on some Let's Wrestle shows, our development territory, and then all of a sudden, about a year and a half later, not even, finds himself on the top stage here.
Absolutely. He's put in the work, and it's showing off here in the Vacationland Cup. Has a chance to become world champion tonight if he can knock off Christian Casanova, who's awaiting CJ to get back to his feet now.
That he is, Randy.
Uh-oh, looking for Dirty Diana with CJ. Able to toss him away just at a moment's notice.
And maybe that's what you were talking about. Maybe that's familiarity coming into play. He knew what was coming, and now CJ Cruz has a chance to put away Christian Casanova, one of the perennial favorites here in the 2020 Vacationland Cup.
Oh, turn around, Christian. There's a clothesline. Make it 2, double it up. CJ rolling here. Unbelievable.
Going for the knee now. Oh, man.
Turning him inside out and a senton to follow it up.
CJ Cruz is feeling it.
What a combination right there.
There is nothing conventional about CJ Cruz, and that's why I love watching him wrestle.
So fun to watch, but not for Christian Casanova, however. Taken overhead with a vertical suplex, and CJ's not done.
Beautiful suplex there from CJ Cruz.
Continuing to crash down Christian Casanova. Elevation and crash, but Christian able to land on his feet.
But he's tripped.
Drop toe hold into the middle rope. Looked like right on his windpipe.
I think I know what's coming here, Randy.
Uh-oh. Dial it up, John.
619 from CJ Cruz.
Good Lord, sending Christian to the center. I think CJ's going to fly here.
And when CJ Cruz flies, it never ends up well for his opponent. Woo! Drops the elbow. CJ Cruz, 1 win away from the biggest of his life. And Derek Douglas hits the mat for 3, but just before he did, Christian Casanova got the shoulder up.
That's about as close as you're going to get. CJ Cruz propelling off the top rope, dropping an elbow from the heavens. Still not enough to put away Christian. It's got to cross your mind if you're CJ. What do you have to do?
It does cross your mind, what does he have to do? But I'm more concerned, what does Christian Casanova have to do? Because all of a sudden, I think you could argue this might be an upset scenario. CJ Cruz goes to the top. We've seen what he can do here, Randy.
Maybe looking for the Cruz control drop kick. The straps are down. Business picking up, but Christian out of the way. Rolling through. Oh! Dirty Diana!
And the sucker kick from Christian Casanova.
And that seals it.
Moving on to the fatal four-way finals of the Vacationland Cup.
To the finals of the 2020 Vacationland Cup. Top talent, Christian Casanova.
Christian Casanova victorious in the first round of the 2020 Vacationland Cup against CJ Cruz. CJ was not your opponent originally for this match. He was a last-minute replacement. Tell me about how that affected your game plan going in.
It didn't affect it one bit. You know, I've been training so hard. I'm prepared for anybody in that ring. I knew it was going to be 8 guys, or 7 guys, and 8 guys, including myself, that I was going to have to beat one way or another. So I was just so prepared for anybody, didn't matter who it was going to be.
How do you feel about your strategy in that match?
My strategy is the same for every match, is to win. I don't know how I'm going to win. I don't know when I'm going to win. But I know at the end of the day that I need to win. So, you know, if you see me in the past, I pull out everything, no matter when. Something's going to happen and your boy's going to come out on top.
In his post-match interview, Daniel Garcia stated that more than anyone, he wanted to see you make it to the finals against him. It feels like he's got some unfinished business with you going back to last year.
Yeah, and I have the same with him. There's nobody else I would have wanted to see in that finals besides Daniel Garcia. I think he's an amazing talent. I think he's got a big mouth. I'm looking forward to punching him in the big mouth. Me and Daniel Garcia, we were supposed to have that #1 contenders match. It didn't get to happen. Now it looks like him and I are going to be in there one-on-one, and I'm going to beat the shit out of that kid for real, for real.
Thank you.
Introducing first to my left from Shelby, North Carolina, weighing in at 287 pounds, the blue-collar badass, J.D. Drake. His opponent to my right from Buffalo, New York, weighing in at 184 pounds, Kevin Blackwood.
Red Death Daniel Garcia, Christian Casanova. 2 men have punched their ticket to the finals of the 2020 Vacationland Cup. Now we await number 3.
I'm excited, man. I can't even hold it in. J.D. Drake, Kevin Blackwood, a first time ever meeting, and we're off. Per referee Eric Greenleaf, your favorite.
You really want to go down that path on this,
I
Randy? Because I don't.
don't.
I'd rather focus on this match, which should be a treat.
Incredible talent in the ring here. And the size difference already rearing its ugly head for Kevin Blackwood.
It certainly is, and it features one of my favorite in all of pro wrestling today, in J.D. Drake. This is a guy, Randy, that was at the very top of the world, looked like he was on the brink of breaking out into superstardom at the beginning of this year, and then all of a sudden finds himself having to prove something in this tournament.
Well, I'm happy to have him here in Limitless Wrestling. I'm happy this is the platform to prove it. Like you said, an incredible start to the year. He spent a week at the Performance Center, was doing NXT house shows, and then Evolve Wrestling, he was a signed talent. Now they're no longer. And he's here in Limitless Wrestling looking to prove a point.
Well, he and Kevin Blackwood just had quite the exchange there. Kevin Blackwood is just trying to muster up whatever he can, Randy, and there's that experience that you talked about from J.D. Drake planting Kevin Blackwood.
Tried to keep a hold on that side headlock, maybe tried to take him over for a headlock takeover, but the human beer keg known as J.D. Drake ain't moving easily.
Take nothing away from Kevin Blackwood. I would argue, Randy, this event belongs to Kevin Blackwood. Last year, maybe his breakout performance in Limitless Wrestling.
Such an emotional night. If you haven't seen it, it's in the IWTV archives. The 2019 Vacationland Cup marked the professional wrestling return of Kevin Blackwood 6 months after a near life-threatening accident, able to duck the kick from J.D. Drake and now firing away at the midsection.
And a big strike from Kevin Blackwood. And Randy, I've called a few J.D. Drake matches, and I know this well enough at this point. That is not something you want to do to the blue-collar badass.
No, and I think Kevin Blackwood about to realize that real quick. JD Drake, not enthused, looking for a clothesline, but Kevin, just too quick. Whoa! Look for one of his own staggering, but not taking down the blue-collar badass.
There it is.
Able to drop kick the knee away and a double stomp to the spine.
Look at that targeted offense by Kevin Blackwood. You got to work fast if you want to beat a big man. Spinning uppercut into the corner from Kevin Blackwood, looking for number 2.
Relentless with those in the corner. Oh! You see his soul leaving his body?
The limited capacity crowd here at the Vacationland Cup just came unglued for that one, right?
I came unglued for that one. Kevin Blackwood in a world of hurt on the canvas.
This is the position you don't want to be in if you're Kevin Blackwood. You don't want to give JD Drake an opportunity to get that offensive upper hand, because once you're feeling that pain, there's not a lot of ways to get back from that.
That was a spine-rattling kick from JD Drake with those cowboy boots right to the back.
Oh, there's one of those pan and chops from JD Drake.
How many are we going to get tonight?
It looks like you're about to get another, but he ducks out of the way. Here comes Kevin Blackwood. Kicks to the chest, trying to light him up like a Christmas tree.
Trying to just stagger JD Drake. Using the ropes to keep himself up, and there goes Kevin to the apron. Ooh!
I've heard that's the hardest part of the ring.
Yeah, absolutely. A clothesline with Kevin Blackwood tumbling onto the ring frame certainly doesn't do any good for Blackwood's chances.
But, as you were discussing before, we've learned a lot about the heart of Kevin Blackwood over these past couple of years. Last year, he made his return from that horrible car accident, and then was able to make his way into the Vacationland Cup Finals, where he even eliminated JT Dunn.
Yeah, this isn't new to him. Kevin Blackwood with his first finals appearance last year, as you said, defeating the inaugural winner in JT Dunn. A huge win for Kevin Blackwood, and he needs to get past the first round today if he wants a shot at the World Championship.
Oh my goodness, innovative offense from JD Drake, tossing Kevin Blackwood like a rag doll off the ropes.
That's how you use your surroundings. Ricocheting Blackwood off the ring rope. Blackwood looking out of it.
A lot of independent wrestling fans, Randy, may know JD Drake more for his tag team work with the Workhorsemen, but he's really spent the last year or so trying to prove to everyone that he can stand alone.
This is the place to do it, and this is the tournament to do it. Last year, JD Drake at the Vacationland Cup, but not in the tournament, competing in tag team action, like you said, with Anthony Henry against the Main State Posse.
And another chop from JD Drake. And don't forget, one of my favorite matches last year in all of Limitless. Eric Ringley has to get it over here. Oh no!
Oh! Washing the boot across the face of Blackwood.
He's a special team specialist. Senton!
Squishing the air out of the body. Still only 2, though.
I was saying last year, a Twilight Zone in this very building defeated Alec Price in one of my favorite matches. And hey, if JD Drake moves on, Alec Price could potentially be someone that he squares off with again later tonight.
Wouldn't that be something? He's been wanting to get his hands on Alec again for months. Actually, over a year at this point. How crazy is that?
Time flies when you're having fun, and JD Drake is having a lot of fun right now with Kevin Blackwood stretching out that face.
Driving the knee into the top of the spine. Kevin Blackwood trying to twist back to a vertical base here. Trying to break the grip of JD Drake, and he does.
And you heard it there from Drake. Called him stupid. And here he goes, up and over.
Wow. What power from Drake. But only good for a 2 count from referee Eric Greenlee. The blue-collar badass looking stunned.
I think he is. There is, as you said, a clear size advantage for JD Drake here.
With the resilience on display of Kevin Blackwood, something that you just can't take away from him. You look at his big wins from last year, as we said, defeating Christian Casanova, who punched his ticket earlier tonight to the finals, defeating him in the first round last year as JD Drake, now berating Blackwood, who's firing back here.
Kevin Blackwood on the receiving end of a big forearm from JD Drake.
You look at the difference. It took 3 from Kevin Blackwood to stun JD Drake, a forearm and a chop taking down Blackwood.
But Randy, I cover professional athletics for a living, and I know that David does slay Goliath sometimes. And right now, Kevin Blackwood trying to do that but that won't help his cause. But look at Kevin Blackwood
Trying to fight through.
JD Drake says, bring it.
And here comes Drake. Meaty forearms. Big kick from Blackwood. Trying to tear him down with the kicks. That one connecting to the chest. Oh! Back of the head caved in from Blackwood with the back kick.
But he can't waste any time, Randy. He's got the big man down. He has to capitalize.
But he doesn't even have him flat on the canvas. You got to figure out your next move. There's no pin to be had there. He knows that's not the end of the match.
I don't know if he's getting him up for this suplex.
Ooh, right on the chin with that back elbow. Caught himself, passes by.
There it is. Oh, my goodness.
Good God almighty, the strength from Blackwood.
Oh, a deadlift suplex from Kevin Blackwood.
Where is this coming from?
It's all heart, Randy.
Dropping him with a kick to the side of the head. Quickly into the cover.
And just before 3, does JD Drake kick out.
Kevin can't. What a flurry of offense right there. Kevin's astounded.
And we say this with all of these semifinal matches, Randy, but a reminder, the winner of this has to wrestle again tonight.
Jeez, that's a tall task in itself.
Not only is Kevin Blackwood wasting energy trying to get JD Drake down, but he's feeling the hurt as he goes for the stomp. But there's JD Drake with the chop.
Just a hard stop. Stopping him in his tracks.
The athleticism from JD Drake going up and over.
See you later, Blackwood. Bossman slam.
Oh!
Only 2.
And now Drake, recognizing wasting no time. This is his tribute to all great big men of the past.
Oh, God. Squishing Blackwood with a Vader bomb.
Oh, another kick out from Kevin Blackwood.
I thought that was it, John.
JD Drake in disbelief.
Look at Blackwood. He hasn't even moved an inch since getting that shoulder off the canvas. All instinct.
What a start to the Vacationland Cup here on IWTV. John Alva, Randy Carter coming to you. This match presented to you by the Ringside Rant podcast. JD Drake and Kevin Blackwood giving us another memorable VLC semifinal.
Drake, I think, looking to bring him back to his feet here. Nope. Maybe a gut-wrench powerbomb, but Kevin, landing on his feet, connects with a big boot.
Spine buster!
Spine on the pine. Could it be over? 2 once again. JD Drake pulling out the best that he's got in his arsenal. And it's still not doing the trick on Kevin Blackwood.
Kevin Blackwood, take nothing away from him either, Randy. We talked about JD Drake's pedigree. Kevin Blackwood's been on national TV this year.
He has. An appearance for AEW. Very cool to see these guys rising the ranks of professional wrestling, especially in a tough year like this. The toughest year to do it. Blackwood connecting with a kick. That looked like it was to the back of the knee.
It was, and this is great scouting from Kevin Blackwood. He knows he cannot let JD Drake go for a moonsault. He cannot let him take advantage of being at the top end.
What the
Precarious
hell?
positioning. Oh!
Unreal. Blackwood propelling JD Drake down. Big knee connecting. Right to the face of Drake. He could be out. Eric Greenleaf only counts 2 once again. Kevin Blackwood comes in strong with these flurries of offense, but just not enough to keep down the blue-collar badass.
It seems like Kevin Blackwood is struggling to control the pace of this matchup because it's those quick spurts of offense that give him his best chance, but there's just no way to control it against a guy like JD Drake. But he's down, and Kevin Blackwood is going up.
Blackwood to the top rope. Look for the double stomp. Caught with a kick. JD Drake kicking his teeth out. The drill bit connecting from Drake. And that's all she wrote for Kevin Blackwood.
We have 3.
Your winner, advancing to the finals of the 2020 Vacationland Cup, the Blue Collar Badass, JD Drake.
JD Drake, congratulations on a hard-fought victory against Kevin Blackwood there. Opening round of the 2020 Vacationland Cup tournament. How do you feel heading into the finals?
You know, look, 2020 has been a fantastic year for JD Drake. At the beginning of the year, I traveled down to Orlando. I spent time at the PC, trained there for a week. I'm undefeated in NXT. Worked the Coco Loop. Boy, it was really trending up for JD Drake, wasn't it? It was really going through the roof. And then the world shut down. And I thought when the world shut down that my career shut down. But this heart and work ethic never shuts down, ever, under any circumstances. And I'm absolutely tired of people trying to make a name on my legacy. So tonight at Limitless, right here, Limitless Wrestling, I'm coming here to the Vacationland Cup. I've already taken the first step by beating Kevin Blackwood. I'm going to the finals, and I promise, I'm going to do everything in my power to not only win the Vacationland Cup, but capture another prestigious heavyweight championship, the Limitless Heavyweight Championship.
Kevin Blackwood, coming out of this Vacationland Cup opening contest, you lost in this one to JD Drake in a hard-fought match. You haven't picked up a victory in a Limitless ring since Know Your Enemy. I believe that was September 2019. It's been over a year now. So tell me a bit about what your strategy might be changing going into 2021. How do you feel?
It's time to stop holding back.
Introducing first to my right from the Prize City, weighing in at 170 pounds, the Prize City OG, the Prize, Alec Prize. His opponent to my left from Saco, Maine, Ace Romero.
We have three, and we await our fourth. Three men have clinched their spot in the four-way dance to determine the winner of the 2020 Vacationland Cup and the next Limitless Wrestling World Heavyweight Champion. Now, Randy Carver, I'm not superstitious, I'm a little stitious.
A little bit.
And I saw Alec Price touch the Limitless Wrestling World Championship on his way to the ring here. Maybe a bad omen as he squares off with Ace Romero here. Or is it just confidence from Alec Price?
This dude just oozes confidence. It does not matter who's standing across the ring from the prize. It's a rubber match here tonight with Ace Romero and Alec Price. Ace Romero taking the first, Alec Price taking the second. You can see both of those on the road in the IWTV archives from season 1. But I think we've got, certainly no respect.
And there's no love lost either, Randy, between these two men. Alec Price is the Babe Ruth here. He's not afraid to call his shot. We saw what he did with JD Drake last year in this very building, and he's doing it again with Ace Romero. You saw the lack of respect from him before this match even began.
Yeah, I can't say I'm too surprised. Ace Romero!
Oh, the Beal.
Sending him to another county.
And look how good Ace Romero, physically, his physique. He's down 100 pounds, Randy.
That's incredible. Oh my God!
But the power has not changed.
Can we just talk about that back chop? That was a thud through the room. You're not here to feel the vibrations. That was a thud through the room.
Alec Price is going to be dealing with some kyphosis after that, and now he's torn his ACL as well.
Shades of Samoa Joe with the trip and the tackle from Ace Romero. This could be quick, John.
That's certainly not what I would have expected from Alec Price, who is riding high after that feature in Sports Illustrated. He called it a life-changing event for him.
It could be. I mean, we, like you said, we saw his dirty paws. I can't imagine they're clean on that Limitless Wrestling World Championship. Could he walk out the new champion? Just over a year in Limitless Wrestling. What a rise to the top that would be for the prize.
One thing that we've seen from Alec Price is his ability to go toe-to-toe with anyone.
That was unbelievable. Alec Price springing off the second rope with a DDT, driving Ace Romero into the mat.
And that's exactly why, because the innovative offense, his versatility, his athleticism allows Alec Price to go up with anyone of any size.
There's just not many dudes who can stop their momentum on a dime like that. Alec charging in, now choking Ace Romero on the middle rope, his windpipe right across the middle rope. Referee Nate Speckman implied the count.
Alec Price ain't happy about that, and he's breaking off the tape.
Wow.
Throwing it right at Speckman.
No respect for the referee either. Can't say I'm surprised he's firing away at AC Baby in the corner.
And Randy, this tournament means so much to Ace Romero. He was not in the first one, but he had a chance last year to compete, and he was there till the very end.
In the final two, could this be the year Ace Romero wins it? The flag bearer for Limitless Wrestling throughout our first few years before there was a championship in play. Ace Romero carried the company, but it could be over after the drop kick. Only two.
Alec Price pops right off of Ace Romero's 6'1" frame. And again, there's that athleticism that we talk about with Alec Price, but I do want to get back to the point that you were making. Ace Romero has been the flag bearer here in Limitless Wrestling, but he's never quite gotten to the very top. Winning the Vacationland Cup and winning the Limitless Wrestling World Heavyweight Championship would do just that.
Such a statement it could be for Romero. Alec digging his fingers in the eyes when the referee's back was turned. Now looking to restrict the airway. Could he put the big man to sleep center of the ring here?
And maybe that's exactly what you have to do if you're Alec Price. Ground the big man. Make sure that you're not wasting any energy and wasting any space. Because once again, the winner of this match will wrestle again later tonight.
I want to try to save some fuel, but I mean, it's such top-tier competition here, John. It's so tough to do that. You have to give your all in these opening round matches to make it to the four-way final. And Alec Price, quickly realizing that as Romero feeds off the energy in the room here at the Ambets in Yarmouth, trying to get up to a vertical base, but Alec firing away. Rapid-fire shots to the spine.
Off the rope, and the shin to the back of the neck and the foot to his spine.
Elevated stomp there from Price. And speaking of elevation, leg drop, flying through the air. Two once again. Romero able to power his shoulder off the canvas.
That's an apex that would make a sabermetric statistician quite happy, Randy Carver.
Alec Price with ease soaring through the skies of Yarmouth, Maine, but not enough to keep down AC Baby.
And I'm curious, as Alec Price tries to figure out what he's going to do, is he wasting time? Is it wise to let Ace Romero get back to his feet?
Well, now to the second rope again. Deflecting off of Romero.
Exactly to my point. Ace Romero, look at that look on his face. Ace Romero's getting angry, Randy.
Yeah, he's pissed off now. Charging in, but Price just a little too quick for Romero. Oh, baby, you're a noggy.
Ace Romero didn't even leave his feet for that. Kept a vertical base, planting Alec Price to the mat, and now Alec Price has to be wondering, will I even be able to make it through match number one?
That's split-second decision-making from Romero. Able to shift his body just a bit, catch him in midair and drop him to the canvas, powering him down with a Uranagi, and now Romero looks to be maybe looking for a power bomb. Alec Price grabbing hold of the left leg, however.
And think about the extra swagger and confidence Ace Romero has now, a star on national television.
Buckle bomb in the corner. Rotating and dropping Alec Price in the corner. A hard landing for the Prize City OG back first.
And do you think with AC Baby getting some of those reps in Impact Wrestling, whereas maybe some of these other competitors haven't been getting as many reps, you got to think that improves his conditioning.
That's huge. It's so tough. I was talking to a lot of people in this tournament today. It's so tough to get in a ring right now. With the current conditions of the world, not everybody has the luxury of, I say luxury, Romero worked hard to get there. But in Impact Wrestling, he's at least in a ring a couple weeks or a couple days a month.
Alec Price doesn't have that luxury. He's able to evade that.
He does have the speed advantage, however. Trying to get away from Ace Romero.
Oh, there's the pounce!
Over the top rope. Alec Price just propelled over by Romero.
Alec Price lucky he didn't tear a ligament there, Randy.
He very well could have. Referee Nate Speckman checking on him on the floor. This could be over right here. This is a serious situation.
Randy, you're the one in charge here. You can hear the agony in Alec Price's leg.
We might need to get somebody out here to check.
We very well may need to be able to check this out. I mean, he took a hard fall from the outside.
I couldn't tell if his leg got caught up or if it landed on the ring frame.
I think it did.
Now Romero heading out to the floor, not waiting around, pushing Speckman out of the way.
And I mean, Ace has got to be careful. I mean, Alec Price could be really hurt.
He
Right
can't even stand on that leg. It's referee's discretion at this point, but Romero bringing it back inside the ring.
Again, and Alec Price would have to wrestle another match if he can muster something here. I just don't see how that's possible.
Romero looking to end this thing, potentially sending him off the ropes. Price elevated, but drops it. Again, able to rotate in midair.
On one leg, no less.
Dropping Romero face first into the canvas. Not the outcome AC Baby was looking for, and Alec Price at least has a moment to get a breather here.
But maybe Alec Price, Randy, has a date with destiny. Maybe he's supposed to be squaring off with Christian Casanova, with Red Death Daniel Garcia, with JD Drake. Maybe this was the moment that Alec Price was meant to relish in as he hobbles, and look at that raspberry on the back of his left leg.
Well, I was going to say, he might have a date with a doctor after this. That might be where he's going. Forearm from Romero. What's he thinking here? Oh! Price popping up, pumping off the knee right into the jaw of Ace Romero.
He floated through air, and he's going to try to do it again, but he's met by Ace, and now sucking the life out of Alec Price.
He's fading here quickly. Uh-oh.
Oh!
Did he land on top of his head?
Oh, my goodness!
Ace Romero takes him overhead. Referee Nate Speckman says the match is going to continue. I thought he was calling it off there for a second. Alec Price with two gnarly landings in the matter of 3 minutes.
I'm looking into the eyes of Alec Price. I see a man who has no idea that he's in Yarmouth, Maine right now, Randy.
Nobody's home. Nobody's home, and Romero's going to capitalize, awaiting the Prize City OG to make his way back to his feet, slowly but surely.
Ace Romero measured. Kick to the face.
His head jolted back, my God.
The big man is staggering. Alec Price with one leg, hobbling to the top rope. Alec Price, the biggest match of his career. The blockbuster sends Ace Romero to the mat.
He needs to capitalize. Surprise kick to the back of the cranium. Can he get the cover?
Crawling. Alec Price. Alec Price. Not able to put AC Baby away.
We got to look back to their second encounter, the one that Alec Price won. What did he do it with, John? The surprise kick to the back of the head.
And maybe that's Ace Romero scouting. Maybe that's Ace Romero remembering.
How the hell do you scout that? You eat that to the back of your head. That doesn't feel, it knocks you out.
Ace Romero is probably one of our most veteran performers on the show. No,
he
Randy?
absolutely is.
And through thick and thin, no matter what is thrown his way, the fight never leaves that big 6'1", 375-pound frame, as Alec Price is learning the hard way.
The fight continuing. Back fist.
Oh, the lariat from Ace Romero, turning Alec Price inside out.
Only two once again. Unbelievable, but true.
The limited capacity crowd here in Yarmouth cannot believe what they are witnessing right now. Again, this match brought to you by Neo Reality Entertainment here on IWTV. Randy Carver, John Alva here. This is our final semi-final match in the 2020 Vacationland Cup.
We're going to set the finals here. Either Ace Romero or Alec Price moving on to the finals for the Limitless Wrestling World Championship. And I don't think Alec can stand.
Suffered that tumble out of the ring that left his left leg battered and bruised.
Ace Romero going to make him pull himself to his feet.
Oh, the headbutt knocks Ace silly.
Look for the back fist once again. Eats a kick to the leg. Surprise once again. Caving in the back of the head of Romero into the cover.
One arm, and it's enough to put away Ace Romero. Alec Price is moving on to the Vacationland Cup Finals.
To the finals of the 2020 Vacationland Cup. The prize, Alec Price.
Alec Price coming out of a huge victory in the opening round of the 2020 Vacationland Cup against one of the building blocks in Limitless Wrestling, Ace Romero. How are you feeling right now?
How am I feeling? I feel exactly the same. You see, I went out there and I put AC in the ground. You know what? I actually got respect for the big man. He's the only person that's actually taken me to the limit. The only person that's actually put a bruise on the prize. The only person that's actually got me thinking, could I win this? Could I win this tournament? But then I say to myself, of course I can. This is mine. Limitless is my hood. I will get that Limitless World Championship. It doesn't matter. Gold is for G's, not for fleas.
Now, one of the moments in that match, as you mentioned here, your leg is looking pretty rough off that pounce that you took from Ace, where you landed hard on the floor there. I mean, how's that going to affect you going into the finals here?
What? You think it? Get out of my face, bro. Ain't affecting me.
Ace Romero coming out of a hard-fought opening round match against Alec Price in the 2020 Vacationland Cup. Last year, you made it to the final two against Anthony Green. Unfortunately, this year, not advancing. How are you feeling?
How am I feeling? I feel like a loser. You know, I don't know. I'm not sure what's going on right now. I've been here since day one. Okay? I was the guy in Limitless Wrestling before anybody wanted to be here, before it was cool to be at Limitless Wrestling. And then, all of a sudden, MJF's the guy. And then he leaves. AG was the guy, then he leaves. I have other shit to do, but I'm still here trying to be the guy. But clearly I can't get it done, right? You know, last year made it to the finals. This year, not in the finals. I don't know what's going on. I'm not sure what's next.
I'm excited for this one. It seems a shot in the arm of the Limitless Wrestling Tag Team Division throughout 2020. Two teams really trying to make an impact here in Limitless Wrestling, and this is the place to do it.
No doubt about it. BRG and Channing Thomas have both made their mark in singles competition.
Some strategy being talked over from Channing and BRG. We've seen these two on the road. If you haven't checked the IWTV archives. And the bell has sounded. Referee Derek Douglas getting us on the road.
Oh, and we're clearly in Santa Puff country here at the Vacationland Cup.
He's feeling the energy in the room from those around ringside here in Yarmouth.
There's nobody that feeds off the rhythm of an audience like Puff.
It's Christmas time. Next week.
BRG, a real Grinch.
Channing Thomas berating Santa Puff from the apron.
Nothing but coal for Channing Thomas.
You see BRG taking a swipe at Megabyte Ronnie. He's not going to forget that.
Absolutely not. Ronnie eats breakfast bigger than BRG, and we got a lockup.
Yeah, that's a lot of men.
Oh, we're going to dip.
We're going to dip and swang here with Santa Puff. Back and forth we go. The rhythm.
Look at Ronnie. It's perfect.
BRG having none of it. Quickly releasing his hold once again. Talking strategy with the natural Channing Thomas. You got to wonder what the game plan is for these two tonight at a size disadvantage here against the Beverage Barons.
No doubt about it. How do you game plan for Puff by himself?
I'm certainly not sure. I didn't expect to see Santa Puff here tonight. Lock up center of the ring between these two.
BRG trying to summon all the momentum he can. Puff's not budging.
He just can't even move him a foot. That's going to be tough to chew on. BRG about to lose his cool here, trying to stay motivated with his tag team partner.
It's not often that Channing Thomas is the voice of reason.
And Puff sending BRG backwards. Puff's fired up. And Channing Thomas certainly not happy about the proceedings thus far, making the tag, and in comes the natural.
Wait a minute. He doesn't want Santa.
Wow.
He wants Santa's very big helper, Megabyte Ronnie.
Are you kidding me? You want some? Well, give me it, baby.
And he's hungry. The tag has been made.
The man is starving.
Look at that dude.
Shredded to the gills.
Peak physical condition. Ronnie squaring off with Channing Thomas, another lock-up center of the ring. This time the two jostling back and forth in a side headlock from Megabyte. Ronnie Channing pushing him off the ropes.
Oh, a lot of power behind that shoulder tackle from Megabyte Ronnie, taking off again.
Sitting down the natural.
Nobody home on the hip toss.
Whoa!
Megabyte Ronnie returning fire. In comes BRG of the Prestige. Hip toss.
Everybody's getting a hip toss in their stocking this year.
That's it. Collision in the corner. Here comes Santa Puff.
Quick tags here between the Beverage Barons early on. Sending BRG off the ropes. What? Nearly sending him out of the state. Double back body drop. What elevation there to BRG. And it could be over. Only 2 for Santa Puff.
I'm still blown away by the height on that double back body.
BRG still trying to catch his breath.
Santa Puff firmly in the driver's seat.
Big forearm from Puff, backing him in the Beverage Barons corner.
Oh no. He's just a boy.
Heavy overhanded chop there from Puff, and now Megabyte Ronnie entering the matchup once again.
And Ronnie wants some himself. Starving to lay in the punishment.
Flexing on him, he's on the shoulder. Brett, though, slipping off in a quick tag to Channing Thomas.
Well,
who gets a scoop and a slam? Merry Christmas, Channing Thomas.
Megabyte Ronnie is rolling here in Yarmouth.
Bringing the natural back up to his feet. Must have something planned here as he backs him to the ropes. Looking to send him away, but BRG catching him on the ropes. Back elbow from Channing, and a tag has been made. Looking for a backslide. Oh, no!
Ronnie defenseless to that BRG super kick. Brett scrambling over for the cover.
Only a 1 count. Resilience shining through on Megabyte Ronnie, but that super kick doing him no good.
Still on rubber legs here.
Whoa. You don't take a man's fanny pack. I believe he keeps the hot dog in there.
Unacceptable.
And now, oh!
He dropped him.
Butterfingers. Shot to the top of the head from BRG. And double it up.
Big windups on those right hands. Ronnie in the corner. Raining in the boots to the midsection.
Trying to stay on it. Uh-oh. Oh, come on!
Raking those eyes.
Raking his eyes across the top rope. Gotta be a hazy vision now for Megabyte Ronnie, who's the entire length of the ring away from his tag team partner.
Channing Thomas with the double underhook, floating over through the butterfly into the cover.
2 once again right there from referee Derek Douglas. Megabyte Ronnie not done yet, but nowhere close to a tag with Santa Puff in that European uppercut. Just gonna send him back further away.
Channing Thomas keeping Megabyte Ronnie sequestered in the corner of the Prestige.
Uh-oh. Ronnie trying to put on the brakes here as BRG on the top.
Sunset flip. Wow!
What a combination from the Prestige! But only 2.
Just enough to send Megabyte Ronnie off balance before eating that monstrous lariat from Channing Thomas.
Jeez. BRG mouthing off to Santa Puff, and of course we want Santa. Megabyte Ronnie does more than we do. Needs a tag at this point. Instead, getting his cranium drilled off the top turnbuckle.
Southern style forearms from BRG.
Oh! Fires himself in the corner with a forearm. Back elbow connecting. And we know what comes next. Bulldog from BRG.
Center
Face
of the ring.
first into the canvas. 2 once again, Johnny Torres.
Prestige is wearing down Megabyte Ronnie. Santa Puff firing up. The Limitless faithful ringside.
Can Ronnie get back to his feet? BRG would be super happy about a victory here by submission. Center of the ring.
Front chancery firmly cinched in. Ronnie back to a vertical base.
The power of Megabyte Ronnie. The strength on display as he has BRG in the air now, but Brett firing off elbows to the side of the head. Ronnie picking him up and driving him in the corner.
What a bull rush. Wrong place, wrong time.
Channing Thomas from the apron. Not the legal man, rushing over with another clothesline, and Brett Ryan Gosling firing away at Santa Puff. He's on the naughty list. And Puff, you gotta control your emotions.
Wait a minute.
It's just hurting Ronnie. Oh, good God. It could be all over for the Beverage Barons.
Not like this.
Thank God, only 2. Channing and BRG trying to cut every corner possible in their quest for sweet victory here tonight. Another tag has been made. The quick tags, really the secret sauce of the Prestige. Oh, wait a second. He's got the fanny pack in hand once again.
What do they have planned for that fanny pack? What are they going to do to the precious cargo contained within?
He's got a hot dog in hand. That's what he keeps in the fanny pack, I told you.
That's it.
It's fresh. Ronnie really wants that hot dog.
You wouldn't!
Unbelievable! 2 straight rapid fire stomps to the hot dog!
I'm gonna be sick.
And Ronnie using that as fuel, driving Channing into the corner.
Insult to injury, wrong idea, roll through, here comes Santa down the chimney.
Breaking through the double clothesline and nailing 2 of his own. Whip punch from Puff. Dropping BRG.
Body slam.
Body slam.
Body slam.
2 straight from Santa Puff. The beard coming off has to be the equivalent of the straps coming down.
Without question, inside out with the sidewalk slam.
Dropping Channing face first onto the mat. Santa Puff is rolling, but look behind you. He caught BRG.
Exploder.
Sending him hard overhead. Santa Puff rolling, and the Beverage Barons could be nearing victory here tonight.
Signaling it's time. Tag to Ronnie. Oh, no. Uh-oh. It's time. Wait a minute.
No hot dog. Oh, wait a second.
Santa's always got something in his sack.
Santa Puff digging deep. That's not what you're looking for. Underwear.
Wait a minute.
Oh, BRG! Eating the top turnbuckle. Is Ronnie able to get out of the way?
Wow!
Hits him out with the spine buster.
What?
Oh, boy.
Oh, my.
What
Christmas
do we have
present.
here?
Megabyte Ronnie's been a very good boy this year.
Okay, what do we got here?
Oh.
What do we got here? It's another hot dog! Who could have expected any less? Here comes Ronnie. Over BRG. And drops the hungriest elbow in professional wrestling. And that's all for the Prestige. The Beverage Barons taking it home in their limitless debut. This is huge for Ronnie and Puff. What a victory for these two here tonight at the 2020 Vacationland Cup. Oh, wait a second. A low blow from Channing Thomas. Oh, and Ronnie dumps over the top rope.
The sorest the losers here.
And the attack is on. Did you see what BRG slid into the ring?
No.
There's a steel chair. Referees pouring out as we've lost all control at the end of this tag team contest. Brett with a chair in hand.
The Prestige want to ensure that none of the good boys and girls around the world get presents on Christmas morning.
We need some help out here, damn it!
Somebody, anybody. MSP!
Whoa. The Main State Posse! DangerKid! Aiden, Aggro! Clearing the ring of the Prestige! Channing and Brett running for the hills quickly as DangerKid and Aiden Aggro. And ladies and gentlemen, I'm getting word. We're going to go right into our next tag team contest with MSP out here. Puff and Megabyte Ronnie caught off guard after a victory. A very impressive victory, I have to say, in the Main State Posse. The tag team of Limitless Wrestling, giving them some props. It's going to be a feeling out process, I have to assume. This is Aiden Aggro's first match in a number of months. Suffering an injury while training during the pandemic, not having much ring time as it is, you can already see. Working out that right shoulder, you got to think that's going to be a target on Aiden Aggro for the Sea Stars. They have to know that, and they want to come out of this victorious. They'll take anything they can get.
Without question. DangerKid, of course, starting things off.
And listen to the crowd.
in MSP country.
Split right down the middle we are. Dead center of MSP country. Fist connecting in the center, a mutual respect between two of the top tag teams on the scene, if you ask me. The Sea Stars coming into this, the Shimmer Tag Team Champions, the Sabotage Wrestling Tag Team Champions. An incredible 2020 for both of these ladies.
No doubt about it.
Shoulders down quickly. Can you imagine the Sea Stars picking this up under a minute?
Wow, what a statement that would be.
DangerKid flies around the side, trying to ground the real catch here.
Ashley Vox has a real gift with building momentum. This is the smart move. Keep her grounded.
She's able to twist out quickly, now grabbing possession of the arm of DangerKid into a hammerlock. Dropping down, through the leg she goes, picking the leg of DK. And down to the canvas, in control now, is the real catch.
Variation to the artful Dodger. Cinching in the side headlock now.
DK making his way back up to his feet. He's able to twist out now, a hammerlock of his own. Anything you can do, I can do better. And into a side headlock.
Cinching that in, cranking that in, taking it on over.
Shoulder is off the canvas. Referee Eric Greenleaf right there to check as DangerKid with the grounded side headlock. You can hear the words of encouragement from Aiden Aggro on the apron, the biracial bay. Uh-oh. Vox gets that leg over the throat of DK, but he's quickly able to change his positioning.
Into the headstand.
Straight up and down like an arrow, shooting himself out. Look for the double stomp, but nobody home. There's Vox into the cover. Only a 1 count from referee Eric Greenleaf. And DangerKid picking the leg.
Lateral press.
A 1 count for him as well.
Whoa.
That would have done some damage. 2 straight kicks missed. She caught the third. Vox sends him away.
Oh.
A face-off between DangerKid and Ashley Vox. Continuous reversals. Some homework has definitely been done.
Yep, and they're acknowledging it right now.
And here we go. I've been waiting on this all night, Johnny Torres. We're going to see Aiden Aggro back in action here in a limitless ring. And we're going to do so. I believe this might be his first time ever tying up with Delmi XO.
You are right about that. And here we go.
Locking up center of the ring. Who's going to get the early advantage? Aggro backing her to the corner. Referee Eric Greenleaf right there to implement the count, and a clean break here from the Pine Prince.
Oh. But showing the guns.
He's still been doing some work. He's still been working out. Look at that physique.
Absolutely. Can't underestimate Delmi XO, though. She's one of the boys, you know. Yes, whoa!
She's been in that dungeon.
Yes, sir.
Doing some work.
That's it. The twisted steel of the dungeon.
These two circling up once again. A certain feeling out process we're feeling here in this tag team match. Now she's
Wait a minute.
Backing up Aiden Aggro in the corner and taking a little longer to release.
Oh, a little Patsky on the head.
Wow. Wow, Delmi XO. Ever so confident here tonight.
Aggro's not taking kindly to that. Right back into the collar and elbow.
Taking her down to the canvas, tried to power the shoulders down, but Delmi rising quickly. Taking him overhead now.
You better believe she was put through those drills at the Marvelous Dojo multiple times a day.
And these two breaking off, facing off once again. Very even contest we have here between these four. Delmi XO talking with Ashley Vox on the apron, trying to figure out how to take Aiden Aggro down and keep him there. That's the big thing.
No doubt about it. He's one of the most evasive people in all of Limitless Wrestling, the Cartwheel King.
Knuckle lock, center of the ring. These two moving slowly. No one wanting to make the first big mistake. Understandably so, and the Cartwheel King looking 100%. No worries on the shoulder for Aiden Aggro. The rotator cuff seemingly not giving him any issues as he's able to hit that cartwheel with ease, but Delmi XO continuously finding a way out. Headlock takeover, and now Aggro's on the canvas.
No shortage of homework has been done by these two teams. The familiarity, despite this being their first time tangling, is unbelievable.
Well, I mean, it's crazy that this is a first-time ever matchup, I have to say, with the amount of shows that these two have shared. You'd think this had happened by now. I was literally talking to Nate Spectrum the other day, a referee. He was dumbfounded when these two teams had not faced off yet. Of course, we look back, January 2018, back in the archives, The World Is Ours, Ashley Vox teaming with Alec and Chris Statlander against the Mainstay Posse. So there's a little familiarity there as the Cartwheel King taking Delmi XO overhead. Cartwheels galore, ducks the clothesline.
Oh, turnabout. Stops it. Head scissors.
Look at Delmi XO. Finding reversals and able to send Aiden Aggro careening to the other side. He gets a boot up. Back elbow to the jaw.
We have yet to see even half of Delmi XO's real playbook.
Wow! With a bridge! Only two there from referee Eric Greenleaf. Aggro powers the shoulder up just in a nick of time. But certainly getting a lot more than he expected from Delmi XO. A jawbreaker, though. Sending her to the MSP corner, and there's a tag.
Wrong part of town.
Yeah, this is bad for Delmi XO. Some double team offense. There's a drop toe hold. Off the back with the senton. Rushing Delmi XO into the canvas.
Meanest sentons in Limitless Wrestling potentially belong to DangerKid.
You're damn right.
Oof.
We've seen him week by week on the road. Nearly winning matches with a senton. It seems like a basic move that you do see a lot of people do, but when you perfect it, it's a thing of beauty.
Thunderous.
Delmi XO catching herself on her feet, and now DangerKid in a bad part of town. Tag has been made. Delmi XO sends him overhead with a monkey flip. Ashley Vox.
Flipping chin breaker.
Cover. 2 count once again.
The mark of a refined tag team competitor. Drag DangerKid closer to her corner before even considering the pin.
That's such a small thing, but it's so smart. It shows the smarts and it shows the tag team experience from Ashley Vox.
Speak of that.
Yep. Aiden Aggro able to make the blind tag. DangerKid ducks the clothesline. Uh-oh. What a combination from the Mainstay Posse. And that color wheel. The cartwheel elbow drop. Uh-oh.
But you saw it. The shoulder.
Cover, though. Only 2. And you can see now, Aiden Aggro off that last cartwheel, the color wheel as he calls it, dropping the elbow and maybe just a weird twist. Maybe a kink to work out in that shoulder now. Uh-oh.
We can hope so. Oh, no.
Ashley Vox certainly saw it.
Oh,
The target is on that shoulder and on that arm, the right arm of Aiden Aggro. Now draped around the top rope, and here comes Vox.
Wait a minute. Oh, my.
Nearly kicking his shoulder out of place. And there's the tag to Delmi XO. Wow. Blistering the chest of Aiden Aggro, painting it red.
Delmi saying, DK, you can get some too.
Yeah. Snapmare center of the ring. And there's a stomp to the top of the back, not really connecting with the second one, doing some damage. 2, 3, 4. Taking Aiden Aggro to the canvas.
Now she's covering on the left side, forcing him to force up the injured right shoulder.
Continuous small things for the Sea Stars that they do right is going to lead them to victory tonight. They have to keep on the Mainstay Posse.
Quick tags, smart positioning.
The positioning is the big thing to me because in a tag team match, obviously you do have the luxury to tag out. You have the luxury of a partner in the corner, but look at this. Half a ring away is DangerKid, and Aiden Aggro's just not going to get there with an injured limb that's being tugged at by Ashley Vox. Oh, and now drops her entire body weight, knee first, onto the arm of Aiden Aggro.
The more methodical submissionist of the two Sea Stars, Ashley Vox just going to work.
Aiden Aggro, though.
No!
Oh, wait a second! Handful of hair. Got to cut any corner possible with the Mainstay Posse. Only a 2 count there from Eric Greenleaf. Ashley Vox saw her opening and took it, Johnny Torres.
While I frown upon the tactics, they recognize the gravity of the opportunity they have here today.
It's huge for the Sea Stars to solidify themselves in the Limitless Wrestling Tag Team Division, shoulder to shoulder. Once again, big impact from Delmi XO. And the quick tags continue as she crashes into Aggro in the corner. Maybe some double team offense. Sending Ashley hard. Big squisher as she trips out Aggro.
Whoa!
into the cannonball. Rushing the biracial bay in a double cover. That's even more body weight pressed onto the chest of Aiden Aggro, forcing him to shoot both C-stars out if he wanted to get his shoulder up there, and he did.
Imagine the agony that shoulder's in right now.
You can hear DangerKid not happy from the apron with referee Eric Greenleaf. Got to get one in, one out, but the quick tags make it very tough. They have that 5 seconds to work with, and once again, Delmi XO tagging in the real catch, going to work on Aiden Aggro. What's the plan?
DangerKid doing everything he can to get Yarmouth.
Oh, no! Ashley Vox able to trip him up in the process, and Aggro trying, reaching for DangerKid. Can he make it there? Just
Fingertips.
God, so close, but Ashley Vox, the strength on the real catch, pulling him backwards, shoots her away. And the tag has been made. Clothesline from DK. Flying uppercut.
Running at 110%.
And 110 miles an hour, it seems. Breaking the grip. Uh-oh.
Chopping out the legs. Spinning brainbuster.
Good Lord. Like a cyclone. Only 2 once again. DangerKid had been chomping at the bit to get into this tag team match, and now he's here.
Now he's got the tall task of putting away potentially the most resilient competitor in Limitless Wrestling.
Dude, I'd put my money on that. Ashley Vox, in this very building, we've seen her in some intense situations. I think back to Twilight Zone, the last creature standing match with Ashley Vox. Excuse me, against Chris Statlander. Yeah.
Oh, we're slugging now.
Wicked forearm from DangerKid. And Ashley Vox has an answer.
Will never turn down a slugfest. Either one of them.
Uh-oh.
Lifter.
Uppercut connecting. Neither of these two can take the other off their feet. Ooh. Some extra mustard behind these from the real catch. Firing away at DangerKid. And she's got him prone on the ring ropes.
Following in.
Oh, Jesus.
Big running European uppercut takes off.
Ooh! She caught DK.
Who can stop the other's momentum? Follows her in.
Uh-oh, right into the super kick. And that cleaned him out to the floor. DangerKid with the power of that super kick to the jaw, tumbling out to the outside. Wow! Comes in with the lobster roll. Taking Ashley Vox down.
Eyes on Delmi.
Uh-oh.
Exploder.
Good Lord. Sending DangerKid hard overhead. Kicks away the arm.
My word.
Around the world into the DDT. Aggro feeling it. Ashley ducks the clothesline.
Satellite DDT.
Right on top of his head. And all 4 competitors down. An amazing tag team contest here at the 2020 Vacationland Cup. It's first time ever. The C-Stars versus the Main State Posse.
And listen to that appreciation from ringside.
I can agree with that. This is awesome. Awesome tag team wrestling. Can anyone make a cover? As Eric Greenleaf implementing the count at a count of 4 now. Vox up to her feet.
On rubber legs. DangerKid also back to a vertical base.
Both stumbling and bumbling.
Wait a minute.
Uh-oh, looking for the real catch submission. Can she sit down with it? DangerKid trying to pry the hook out of his mouth. Fighting away, connecting with shots.
Wait a minute. What?
Ah! Oh my God, she's got him by the earlobe. She has the real catch submission. In the earlobe of DangerKid, my God!
God!
The pain that has to be! The agony! Ducks the clothesline!
Flying Psycho knee!
Into the cover! Only 2!
Came in like a bullet, I thought that was 3.
DangerKid firing himself out of the corner, what force behind that knee, but not doing the trick. Aggro asking for a tag, and DangerKid will oblige.
That's for earlier. Turnabout's fair play.
Yeah, repaying the favor there with the chop. And Aiden Aggro feeling it. His Limitless Wrestling return, the first time we've seen him in the ring since pandemic at the dojo. first time in tag team action since February.
Oh, but the cartwheel.
But the tag has been made. No biracial facial for Aggro. Big shot from Delmi. Now the legal competitor for the Sea Stars, and where's Ashley going? Where's Ashley going?
Wait a minute.
Oh my God! Crushing the sternum, landing on the back, and DangerKid! Just in a nick of time! Able to keep MSP alive!
Could have herniated a disc on Aggro there. DangerKid, amazing save.
That's how MSP is so successful, just working so well as a team. A tag once again, the Sea Stars staying consistent. Whoa! But Delmi XO dumped hard and awkwardly to the outside, a gnarly landing for Delmi, and Ashley's been caught. This is not good for the real catch.
Oh boy.
Ah! The last vacation from the main state posse. Only two. Aggro, though, did you see on the outside? Eating the post via Delmi XO.
This could be the opening. If it's just DangerKid left. Delmi begging for the tag.
The Sea Stars not letting up, neither is DangerKid, though. A grip on the ankle of Ashley Vox, and she's able to push him away. A much-needed tag to Delmi.
Slogging. Violence party.
Look at her go!
Pick it up, speed. Forearm, knife edge, non-stop. Delmi, XO.
How is DangerKid standing at this point? And now directing traffic.
Oh, they could be looking for more C for your star.
Uh-oh. Fireman's carry position. Getting DangerKid up there securely. Drops him down. Oh, wait a second. Aggro's got the leg. Oh! Down, and that's three.
Wow.
MSP. Oh, wait a second. Big
Oh,
B
man.
jumping him on the floor. This match has not started, but these two coming to blows quickly.
Oh, when Hansen met Tenryu on the ramp. When Kobashi met Kensuke, we're getting sluggers here.
Ripper firing away, but Beef, the powerful fists of fury from Big Beef.
Both of these men have been chomping at the bit on social media to get a piece of one another.
We've seen the war on Twitter. Trailer park thrash. Big Beef gnarls Garvin, intimidating everyone around him. Knee lifter. And these two, I can't assume that we're going to get any order here soon.
Absolutely not.
Uh-oh.
Nate Speckman knows better. He's just staying out of the way.
Looks like he's wrapping his arm around the post to get a clear-cut shot at the chest with a chop.
Oh, Ripper might not necessarily be bigger than Big Beef, but he hits just as hard.
Loves to chop some beef. But speaking of beef, good Lord. Two wicked clubs to the spine of Ripper, who fires back with a chop.
Neither man giving any ground.
Ooh. Once again lifting a knee into the face of Ripper. Where's Big Beef going? Oh, God. He's got that hunk of leather.
Wait a minute. Oh!
Right around the throat. Trying to choke out old Ripper. Oh, wait a second.
Big Beef!
Oh, good God!
Sending Rip Bison careening off the turnbuckle post.
Jesus Christ! Big Beef gnarls Garvin with no regard for human safety. This match has not started, I want to remind you, and it may not get going. Rip Bison could be out on the floor, and this match may be thrown out.
And as soon as you say that, just like that, in typical Rip Bison fashion, he's back at it, and he's faster than he was before.
Ah! Oh!
My God, Big Beef is running for the hills.
A boot connecting and now gouging the eyes of Iron Rip Bison.
What the hell is going on?
Yeah, I agree.
Right there with you.
What the hell is going on?
Complete mayhem. Nate Speckman running, hightailing out of Dodge.
Rip Bison, I don't think can see around. Oh, God, he's about to take a shot at a fan here. Oh!
What a shot. What a right hand.
Beef dropping him once again on the floor. We're just going round and round like a rat song. Choking him now on the floor.
We're not looking for pinfalls. We're not looking for submissions. We're looking for pain.
We're looking for some fucking order if you ask Nate Beckman. Oh! Chop across the chest, and that looks like a closed fist from Big Beef Gnarls Garvin.
Mongolian chop. Rip.
No. Thought about a body slam on the floor. That's dangerous.
We put a hole right in the floor.
Ah! Oh my God! And it looks like a divot on the floor where Big Beef landed.
Yarmouth will always remember the day that Big Beef came to town.
They're gonna remember this right here as well.
No! Katusa Rip!
Fires himself off the apron with a cactus elbow. Rip Bison in the zone.
Feeling it. And Yarmouth is feeling Ripper.
Referee Nate Speckman once again with a plea to bring it into the ring, and I can't believe it.
Wait a minute.
One half of this match has made it in.
Could we finally start the match?
Not so fast. Beef charging. Ripper has not entered the ring just yet. Ooh. The shots. Two heavy-handed individuals squaring off. There's the vertical suplex. Now we're off.
Well,
into the cover.
That's one way to get a match started.
How much? Gee, we're 4 or 5 minutes deep. My God.
Complete and utter carnage. Big Beef now firmly in control.
Knee connecting to the side of the head of Bison, who's staggered, trying to find some space from Big Beef. Ooh.
Raining down brutal headbutts.
Skull to skull with Ripper. Shooting him off.
What?
What elevation from Big Beef Gnarls Garvin. Connecting with the drop kick. But only 2 from Nate Speckman, who I'm sure wondered if he was going to count a single pinfall in this match.
Absolutely. Just glad it's in the ring.
I appreciate the referee's discretion in getting these two back in, giving us a contest here tonight between Rip Bison and Big Beef Gnarls Garvin.
With all the talk on Twitter, we weren't sure that we were ever going to see this one come together.
Ooh. Yeah, especially in a year like 2020. Amazing that we get to be here tonight. Amazing that we're on IWTV. Thank you, everyone, for watching. Use the hashtag VLC2020 to join the conversation. Firing away, but not doing much damage at the moment.
Asking for more. That's got to be demoralizing for somebody like Big Beef to be laying in all of this on Rip Bison and he laughs in your face.
Whoa. Continues to have an answer.
Oh, he's backing him up.
Oh, here comes Ripper. Firing away at Big Beef. Uh-oh, blocks the lariat.
Taking one of his own. Oh.
The strength on Ripper, but Big Beef able to get out of dodge. Oh, God! Smashing the side of Rip Bison's head.
Getting those Vader flashbacks.
Jeez.
Mallets, hammers, clubs, sledgehammers. Backdrop driver!
Good God. Dropping Rip Bison hard. And this could be a win for Big Beef in his Limitless Wrestling debut.
Trying to flatten the shoulders.
Referee Nate Speckman right on the ball. Rip Bison's head under the bottom rope. He wasn't going to count that pin until Big Beef pulled him back just slightly, just about an inch. But it's all about ring positioning. And you got to wonder, those crucial seconds there missed by Big Beef in that pinning combination could be the difference.
No doubt about it. Big Beef undeterred, looking to put this one to bed. Might be thinking powerbomb.
That's a big man to hoist up.
Wow!
And drop down with the powerbomb. Gotta turn him over. Shoulders are down. Only
wow. Scoots the near shoulder up the last possible second.
Look at Big Beef's face. He wants to come unglued on referee Nate Speckman, but the correct call was made. A 2 count, 2 3/4. But Rip Bison, ever so resilient, hanging tough here in this first time ever collision here at the 2020 Vacationland Cup.
Big Beef, what's he got in mind now?
Oh!
A sledgehammer.
The definition of thud right there, folks.
My God. And oh, just drilling his fingernails into the back of Rick Bisson.
He don't cut those in the trailer park, Johnny Torres.
No, sir.
They just break off eventually.
Precision right hand.
Meaty.
That's a Thanksgiving ham across the face.
You a ham guy at Thanksgiving?
Big ham guy. Well, I like turkey and ham if I can have one.
Looking for the whip, but Rip Bisson holding on strong and eating a knee to the midsection. Just pushing the air out of the body as Pete driving the knee into the abdomen region, but Ripper!
Oh, love gun lariat!
Taking him off his feet! Cover that man!
Whoa!
So close, but yet so far for old Ripper. What does he have to do with this pull?
The exhaustion worn all over the faces of both men.
I don't know how they're continuing to get up. I don't know how they're continuing to kick out.
Your guess is as good as mine, Randy Carver. The adrenaline's had to have worn off by now. I could have spoken too soon.
Yeah, maybe not for Ripper. Crashing into the corner. Now elevating the big man. Chop to Big B. And now what the hell is he trying to do?
Destroy the Limitless Wrestling ring as we know it.
We got one more match to go. A very important one at that.
Might be a no-ring four-way.
And this is getting dangerous. A precarious position for both competitors as Big B now returning fire with the headbutts. Skull to skull, teetering on the ropes.
Picking up speed with the headbutts, adjusting his balance now.
Can he get his footing up there?
This one. My God!
Swinging for the fences. Oh, wait a second. Wait a second. Are we about to see some flying beef?
Good God!
But a 2 count! Iron Rip Bisson continues to persevere!
That splash would have destroyed a normal man.
That would have sent a lot of water out of the local pool, Johnny Torres. That was a belly flop right on to Rip Bisson, and it still is only good for a 2 count. Big Beef not notching his first win in Limitless just yet. Oh, God. Just kicking the side of the cranium.
Not nice.
Trying to drag Rip Bisson to his feet.
Rip Bison's trying to drag himself to his feet at this point. This dude can't even stand. Hugging on to Big Beef, trying to get his feet under him, noodle-like legs. Oh, and the headbutt not going to do him any good. He's hung up on the... Oh, God. And this is the clip I saw of Big Beef for the first time. Tried to fly himself onto the back of Ripper, but Bisson able to get out of the way.
Look, ma, no hands.
Jesus, Rip Bisson soaring through the sky over the top rope with a take or die.
You said it, Yarmouth. You said it.
Both men laying flat on the hardwood floor, and Ripper somehow able to get back up to his feet. The look of a madman on his face. An absolute lunatic is Iron Rip Bisson. He loves the pain. He loves the fight here tonight with Big B. And he's going to take it back to the ring to try to win this thing.
Still reveling in the violence here as he looks to put this one away.
Uh-oh. Beef looked for a swinging back fist. Rip tried to elevate. Oh, God. I think he caught him with the back of his elbow.
Oh, no, no, no. God-style tombstone.
Right on top of his head.
And that is it.
Introducing first from Buffalo, New York, weighing in at 187 pounds, Red Death, Daniel Garcia. Second, from Boston, Massachusetts, weighing in at 175 pounds, top talent, Christian Casanova. Third, from Shelby, North Carolina, weighing in at 287 pounds, the blue-collar badass, J.D. Drake.
For months, we have gone without a champion in Limitless Wrestling. And now, the biggest match in Limitless Wrestling history. A four-way dance to decide who our champion is. Randy Carver, quite frankly, it's never been bigger.
From MJF to Anthony Green to now one of these men here tonight, JD Drake, Christian Casanova, Daniel Garcia, and Alec Price, fighting for the chance to become Limitless Wrestling World Champion here at the 2020 Vacationland Cup.
And if that photo opportunity right there did not send chills throughout your body, one of these men will experience something that very few have experienced before.
We're making history tonight, John.
Our referee is Eric Greenleaf.
The senior official here in Limitless Wrestling.
We're about to crown a new champion. Let's have some fun.
Oh,
and
man.
Price is doing that right away.
We're off to the races. The Prize City OG potentially on one limb, firing the leg into the jaw of Daniel Garcia. And there's one for Christian Casanova.
After the war that Alec Price went through with Ace Romero, how does he have anything left? Right now, he doesn't.
He may not anymore. Two kicks connecting from Casanova and Garcia, dropping the Prize City OG.
Randy, there's so much history inside this match right here.
Uh-oh. And they sent him right out to the floor to the blue-collar badass. Inside the ring now. Uh-oh, wait.
Oh, we saw that earlier from JD Drake. It worked once, why not again?
Yeah. Back to the calling card of the blue-collar badass, and now he's going to pick the leg of Daniel Garcia. Two for the price of one there.
Now, Randy, a reminder of the rules here. This is single elimination.
It is. You can be eliminated by pinfall or submission. Christian picking away the shot from Drake.
And, avoids the spine buster. Swings high, but connects.
As you were saying, this is a four-way dance.
Not that time.
Oh! And it could be over for Christian's spine on the pine. All these men going through wars earlier on tonight.
That's what's amazing to me. I don't know how these four guys have anything left inside of them to go out here and quite literally go to war for that Limitless Wrestling World Championship.
It's another level of conditioning when you come into a wrestling tournament as Christian pumps the kick into the jaw of JD Drake.
Listen, going chop to chop with JD Drake is not a wise decision by Christian Casanova.
He's going to try. He's going to try his damnedest.
And I think he's hurt from that.
I mean, that's a thick chest on JD Drake.
Oh!
Whoa, taking him off his feet, and he's not done.
Oh! You could hear that one from Bangor, Randy.
Yeah. Wow. Wow.
Meanwhile, I'm watching on the outside as well. Daniel Garcia was going to work on Alec Price's foot.
So much action to cover here. Christian Casanova charging in, but Drake gets the feet up. Kick connecting to the back of the head. And we saw this earlier. Springs off with a leg drop. Pinpoint precision from Casanova on his quest to become champion.
Look at Alec Price, are you kidding me?
What in God's name? Drilling Christian Casanova on top of his head. Cover! Cover here!
An inside cradle doesn't put him away, but here comes Daniel Garcia. And Randy, Daniel Garcia nearly had his shoulder ripped out from him by Lee Moriarty.
You can see the tape now on his arm.
He's going blow to blow with Alec Price. So much pride on the line for Alec Price, and both these men go down.
All four competitors trying to fight through the pain to become champion.
This is the biggest match of their careers here in New England, Randy.
Oh, this is the dance, John Alba. Chop City population, Daniel Garcia, and Alec Price gonna join him there.
You have to pay double rent there?
I'm not sure. Oh my! He's gonna be paying the piper at this point.
Alec Price has no idea where he is, Randy.
Nope.
I'm convinced of that.
I don't know if Daniel Garcia does either. Favoring the back of his neck is JD Drake standing tall inside the Limitless Wrestling ring.
Like I said, all these guys had battles coming into this. I think the one who probably was most measured was Christian Casanova, who was just on the outside and now finds himself back inside the ring as JD Drake goes to work on Alec Price in the corner.
Ooh! And a another one, but here comes Casanova. Drake passing him by.
No way, no way. Randy, no way. Are you kidding me?
I have never in my life.
Innovative offense, Randy. Innovative offense in a tournament like no other.
Connecting with a kick is Red Death. Oh,
yeah, that's not going to happen.
He can't do it. The left arm in some pain, trying to pick up JD Drake, but now JD has Red Death elevated. Alabama slam, all the way to the 207.
Oh, stacks him up. Garcia survives. And he's laid out through the lariat. Daniel Garcia's shoulder's got to be ready to pop off. We've got to cover.
Only two. Oh, but look up top. Christian missing the mark.
Stunner!
Sending Christian propelled backwards.
Cannonball!
Rushing Casanova and Drake. It's feeling it here tonight.
And think what it would mean for JD Drake to win this thing.
Uh-oh.
He tried for this earlier, Randy. He didn't connect.
To the top rope.
Going flying.
He connects. The moonsault from JD Drake, but he's favoring the left knee. He may have cost him.
Wait a minute. Alec Price, are you kidding me? Alec Price has eliminated JD Drake
with the tights.
That's twice now Alec Price has called his shot on JD Drake, and this time he came out with the upper hand.
Oh, wait a second. Red Death. He's got the leg hooked of Alec Price.
Think of what Alec Price has been through tonight, nearly destroyed his leg against Ace Romero. Does he have enough left in him to survive Red Death Daniel Garcia?
Using his momentum, tearing him into Casanova. Oh no, quite a collision on the apron. Dropping him on the knee. Uh-oh.
Oh!
2 straight times Daniel Garcia's head dropped on the knee by the Prize City OG, and does it mean an elimination? No, it does not.
And what an effect this will have on Daniel Garcia, who has very limited use of his shoulder. Now his entire upper body has got to be throbbing.
Christian, the kick caught. Price connecting with a forearm. Make it 2.
Alec Price does not quit.
Uh-oh. Looking for the Prize City driver, but Christian lowering his center of gravity, and a shining wizard from Red Death! Yakuza kick to Christian!
We thought Christian might be one of the favorites here, Randy.
Yeah, but it could be all over for the top talent.
Wait a minute.
Uh-oh.
Oh, no.
Uh-oh.
Elevated blockbuster by Alec Price!
Unreal!
And the crowd here in Yarmouth, Maine has lost its collective mind.
Jesus, another shining wizard! Dropping Alec Price, and now Daniel Garcia gonna take advantage.
This is what Daniel Garcia does so well, targeting the limbs. Alec Price! Alec Price has nowhere to go. Center of the ring.
The foot is bent in another direction.
He's been so resilient tonight.
Oh, God! The stomps now from Garcia, turning him over.
Looking for the single crab.
Looking for the knockout at this point, for Christ's sake.
Look at this aggressive. Is he gonna?
And that's it.
That's it.
That's it for Alec Price.
Eric Greenleaf has made the call.
I think it's a damn good call. Alec Price looks out on the canvas. Alec Price hardly moving, and for his safety, Eric Greenleaf calling him out of this contest. And John Apple, we're down to 2.
We are, and I don't want to give Alec Price too much credit, but think about everything he went through. So much to get to this point, just incredible. But we talked about this earlier in the night. These 2 men were supposed to square off for an opportunity to win that Limitless Wrestling World Championship, and now they get that opportunity. Christian Casanova and Red Death, Daniel Garcia. Randy, settle in, grab your popcorn. We're about to crown champion.
Yeah, buckle up, folks. We're down to the final 2 of the 2020 Vacationland Cup. It's Casanova and Garcia. And listen to this place, John.
Christian Casanova built off this limitless crowd to get to this point, Randy. What do you think that means to him to have that universal support?
A monumental moment we're witnessing here.
But then the 22-year-old, Daniel Garcia. Imagine him as your champion, Randy.
Locking up, Christian turns him around, dropping Red Death on the canvas. Here he comes. Thought about sucker kick, but Garcia catching it. Uh-oh. Back kick from Christian.
Let's see what Christian's thinking here.
Garcia caught him. Looks for the hook, but can't get it. Shoulder to shoulder. Oh, just a collision.
Think of the effect that has on these two bodies at this point in the night.
And Christian lands the first big blow. But Garcia turns him inside out with a knee. Right to the jaw of Casanova. And he could be out here at Greenleaf. Right there to check. What a response from Red Death Daniel Garcia.
The hell that Daniel Garcia has been through. He got tied up all night long and to start this show off. Now digging down deep, finding what's within, because he sees that over there on that table, Randy. He wants that Limitless Wrestling Championship.
You can see the frustrations boiling over, but man, it's crunch time. It's crunch time in this four-way dance for the World Championship. Daniel Garcia could be moments away from becoming the third Limitless World Champion. Oh no! Step up enziguri from Casanova.
It's all Christian Casanova's ever wanted, Randy.
Daniel Garcia quickly taking him down to the canvas.
We saw
this
this
isn't
earlier.
good. This is not good for the top talent.
We saw this earlier, wrenching it in. Will he arch back? I don't know how much Daniel Garcia has left. Look at him.
He's got the grip.
Locking his hands. Christian Casanova, you fought your entire life for this moment.
Grip coming loose, trying to hold on to the limbs of Christian Casanova. And now, looking to change his course potentially. Oh no! Shoulders down! Only two. Garcia pops up with a chop.
How do these two men have anything left in them, Randy?
I have zero clue. No way to answer that. Two of the most resilient competitors we've ever seen inside a Limitless ring. Going to war for the top prize.
Daniel Garcia dropping Casanova on his head.
Another hard landing, and it could be it.
Just at 2 3/4, Randy. I'm wasting no time.
Oh, he can't do it.
There it is. Again, that shoulder that we've been talking about.
You got to change your game plan in a time like this.
And Daniel Garcia is so good at adapting, Randy.
But how do you do that on the fly? How do you do that when you're hurt? When you've already gone through a war, and now you're in your second of the night? Casanova with a hell of a chop.
Christian Casanova told me that this championship means more than anything else in his life right now. I don't see him quitting, especially with Daniel Garcia. That's just one arm to work with and drops him with a pile driver.
It's over. It's over for
Daniel
Christian.
Garcia. Oh!
How does Christian do it?
Because as I was saying, Randy, Christian Casanova clawed for this moment. Think back. Show number 1. Christian Casanova didn't look anything like he does today. He has spent the last 5 years reinventing himself, climbing that ladder here in Limitless Wrestling and shooting his shot to earn this opportunity to square off with Daniel Garcia with the Limitless Wrestling World Heavyweight Championship on the line.
We've seen a metamorphosis before our very eyes, but Daniel Garcia doesn't give a shit. Casanova pushing him away, drop down from Casanova. Oh no, 2 knees to the jaw! Catching Red Death and he's stumbling. Drops him out flat.
Garcia, man.
He's got his shoulders down. 2 count once again.
Someone in the crowd said murder him, and I think Christian Casanova listened.
Pumps the knee into the face of Daniel Garcia.
Come on, Christian!
And what's he thinking here? Center of the ring, great positioning. Cannot get him up. Catches him into the cutter. Cover.
Christian Casanova!
Not your winner just yet.
Wait a minute. Daniel Garcia's applying some pressure here. Think about this. This is a guy. Daniel Garcia's running off instinct here, Randy.
Running on fumes, more like it. Casanova cannot believe that wasn't victory. Pulling out all the stops in our main event of the 2020 Vacationland Cup, and like you said, Daniel Garcia in a pretty good position to grab a limb.
Exactly. That's where he wants to be, even though he doesn't have much left in him. If you give Daniel Garcia the opportunity to target a limb, that's what he's going to do. He'll take advantage of that opportunity. And right now, Christian Casanova has to dig deep. He cannot waste time here.
This is the moment. This is the moment he's been waiting for. Since the triple threat back in January at flirting with disaster, when he was moments away from winning the World Championship against Anthony Green and Ace Romero. He's wanted this moment forever.
So has Daniel Garcia, who was put near the brink of death, and yet found his way back into the squared circle, Randy.
Defeating one of the best technical wrestlers in the world earlier tonight to get here, and he just got his chest chopped off. Christian Casanova packing a punch with every shot.
Trading blows. I'm not sure that's a great idea for Daniel Garcia at this point, Randy.
It's not a good idea for either of them. Garcia's going to bring him back up.
No love lost between these two. And here we go, Randy. We're off to the races.
Garcia's got him elevated. Wait a minute. Christian fights out. Connects with a kick. Oh, no. Oh, no. But Casanova. Look for the dirty Diana.
For it, but scouted.
Oh, God.
And this is where you don't want to be. Inside cradle.
Oh. Nearly 3 there from Eric Greenleaf, but Garcia caught him in midair.
There it is.
Dirty Diana from Casanova. And where's he going?
Christian Casanova feeling it. The sucker kick. Christian Casanova. Christian Casanova is the Limitless Wrestling World Heavyweight Champion.
The journey takes the top talent to the Limitless Wrestling World Champion 5+ years after his Limitless Wrestling debut. So many trials and tribulations, and now Christian stands at the top of the mountain here in Limitless Wrestling as our champion.
This year has been more trying, Randy, on all of us than we've ever experienced before. Christian Casanova told me, I'm doing this for the culture. I'm doing this to prove that I am the top guy in New England Pro Wrestling. And as he hoists that championship, I think he's done just that.
Quite a moment we've witnessed here tonight at the 2020 Vacationland Cup. Thank you for watching on IWTV. Your new champion, the top talent Christian Casanova, as we head into 2021. Thank you for your support, and we'll see you down the road.